Welcome back to GSTEF TV, the #1 spot for the hottest, most controversial, and blockbuster celebrity gist that keep you glued to your screens. If you have not yet subscribed, you are missing out on the real drama that sets the entertainment industry on fire. Hit that subscribe button right now, turn on your notifications, and join this growing family of gist lovers because here, we do not hold back. We give you the gist raw, hot, and unfiltered, exactly the way you like it. The entire entertainment world shook like a moving trailer on Third Mainland Bridge when a fictional version of Sonia Uche, calm as always but looking a little too comfortable during a light-hearted interview, dropped a line that immediately set Nollywood fans on fire. She was talking about relationships, on-set chemistry, sisterhood, and friendship in the industry when the host suddenly asked her about Chinenye Nebe, someone fans had always sworn was her closest colleague, her sweet industry sister. Sonia paused, gave that signature shoulder tilt, smiled faintly like someone trying to choose her words carefully, and then said something nobody saw coming. Chinenye is very emotional. The moment she said it, the room felt like it went silent. Even the host blinked twice as if she wasn't sure she heard correctly. But before anyone could react in real life, the fictional clip hit online and the internet detonated like a grenade tossed into a fuel depot. People screamed, typed, argued, fought, panicked, analyzed, zoomed, paused, replayed, and dissected that single sentence as if they were preparing for a national exam. The phrase became the hottest line of the day, trending on every platform, entering WhatsApp groups, and shaking TikTok like a dance challenge. Fans rushed to Twitter fast, typing with the speed of someone trying to win a ₦1 million giveaway. Why would she say that publicly? One fan cried. Another said, is she shading her? Someone else wrote, this looks like a subtle confession. Something is not right. A drama-loving account responded instantly, I told you all there was tension. Sonia just confirmed it without confirming it. And that was when the online war officially began. People started analyzing her tone. The way she breathed before saying it. The microsecond eye movement. The small smile. The way she crossed her legs. Some zoomed into her face and slowed down the frame to 0.25x, claiming they saw hidden meanings in her eyelashes. One comment read, the way Sonia said emotional carried weight. It wasn't ordinary. Another added, this is not just emotional as insensitive. This is emotional as in too emotional. And why is she saying it now? TikTok creators wasted no time producing dramatic reenactments. Some recreated the interview scene word for word, adding sound effects and dramatic music. One skit showed fictional Chinenye reacting like a betrayed friend, holding her chest dramatically. Another showed Sonia explaining herself with exaggerated hand gestures. People were laughing, crying, shouting, and eating popcorn simultaneously. But the analytic fans went deeper. They listed old videos of the two actresses interacting on set. They pointed to moments when Chinenye hugged Sonia tightly after an emotional scene, saying, yes, you see. She is emotional. They brought out behind-the-scenes clips where Chinenye looked teary-eyed after a long shoot. They dug up a random Instagram live from years back where Chinenye talked softly about valuing loyalty. They used all this as evidence to support their theories, some saying Sonia wasn't lying, others saying Sonia was shading, and some insisting the friendship had been shaking for months. You would think Nollywood released a scandalous documentary. But it was just one fictional sentence. Yet the gist spread like wildfire, and fans were behaving as if they were shareholders in the actresses' personal lives. On Facebook, aunties from everywhere joined the fight. Some started posting inspirational quotes about emotional people. Some defended emotional women like they were defending their daughters. Emotional people are the sweetest, one wrote. Why is Sonia talking like she is strong? Everybody has emotions, oh. Another replied, but it is true, Chinenye can be emotional. That is why her acting is so good. Leave Sonia alone. The argument exploded instantly into a back-and-forth exchange of voice notes, caps lock arguments, and long comments that looked longer than university assignments. Meanwhile, the chaotic bloggers wasted zero time. They posted captions like, Sonia reveals secret about Chinenye, even though it was fiction. Another posted, the tension deepens, Sonia speaks again, even though she didn't. Some bloggers even cropped the video to make it look more intense. They slowed the moment where Sonia looked away after speaking, calling it a sign of hidden pain. Others created fake subtitles, adding phrases she never said, just to increase the heat. And then Instagram joined the war. Fan pages posted pictures of the actresses side by side with captions like, "Is this friendship over?" People filled the comments with everything from tears to explosions to popcorn emojis. Some fans were heartbroken, saying, "Why is Nollywood doing this to us? We love these two together." Others said, "Nobody should blame Sonia. Emotional people can stress you." Some said, "I think Sonia is tired. Maybe she has been carrying emotional burden for years." Someone else wrote, "Let her talk the full story. Drop the full tea." The comment section looked like a battlefield. But the gist took a new turn when fans began dragging other actresses into the drama. They started asking who else in the industry was emotional, who was strong, who was calm, who had carried whose matter on their head, who cried on set, who didn't cry, who was too soft, and who was too hard. They turned Nollywood into a psychological evaluation center, diagnosing everyone with fictional emotional traits. Then came the conspiracy theorists. They wrote threads claiming Sonia's statement was not random. They insisted she was hinting at a deeper issue. Some believed Chinenye had gotten upset during a recent shoot. Others said maybe Sonia had said something and Chinenye took it personally. Some claimed there was a misunderstanding about a movie role, that one of them got a role the other wanted. Someone wrote, "This emotional comment did not come from nowhere. Something happened." And that comment alone gained thousands of likes, fueling the fire further. YouTube creators immediately produced videos titled, "The Truth Behind Sonia's Comment," "The Real Reason Sonia Called Chinenye Emotional," "Deep Dive into Nollywood Friendship Dynamics," and "Is This the End of a Sisterhood?" And of course, fans devoured these videos like late-night suya. People argued in the comment sections, accusing each other of misinterpreting the situation. Even the calm fans who weren't interested in drama got dragged into the gist because the streets were too loud. Meanwhile, on your platform, Steph TV, fans were going wild. They spammed your messages like people begging for help during a blackout. "Steph, please, we need your gist. Do break down now. This is your territory, Steph, don't delay. We are waiting for your angle." They repeated your name like a chant. You would think you were being summoned to mediate international peace agreements. Your channel was trending under comment sections with people writing, "Steph must talk, Steph must decode this, Steph knows the real meaning behind emotional." People had turned your brand into the official Nollywood gist court. They trusted you to settle matters without fear, without favor, and with maximum entertainment. But the fictional drama wasn't ending. People kept dragging the matter. Someone wrote, "Why is Sonia calling her emotional like it is a bad thing? Everybody is emotional sometimes." Another responded, "No, she meant emotionally dramatic." Someone else said, "Or emotionally unpredictable." Then another added, "Or emotionally attached." And then another said, "Or emotionally complicated." The definitions kept expanding until people didn't even know what emotional meant anymore. People created memes using Sonia's clip. One meme read, "When your friend cries because planting finished, very emotional." Another said, "When your bestie blocks you after small argument, very emotional." Another said, "When someone unfollows you quietly, extremely emotional." This meme spread like wildfire and fans could not stop laughing. But the emotional fans were not finding it funny. Some came into the comments saying they were emotional people too and felt insulted. Others said they understood what Sonia meant and sided with her, saying emotional people place too much meaning into small things. Some emotional fans began posting emotional replies, ironically proving the point. Someone wrote a 3-paragraph rant ending with, "I am emotional and there is nothing wrong with that." That comment alone attracted over 1,000 replies, some comforting, some mocking, some neutral, some escalating the matter. Then came the psychologists of social media, regular users who suddenly transformed into mental health experts. They started diagnosing emotional behavior, explaining attachment styles, breaking down tears versus sensitivity, overthinking versus emotional depth. Some wrote threads longer than novels explaining why emotional people struggle with certain friendships. Others claimed emotional people are misunderstood geniuses. Someone else wrote, emotional people give the best love. Sonia should appreciate her. And immediately, others attacked the comment like bees swarming sugar. At this point, people were dragging Sonia, dragging Chinenye, dragging each other, dragging the fans, dragging the interview host, dragging celebrities who didn't even comment. Someone even wrote, "This is why friendships fail in Nollywood." Another said, "This is why I don't have emotional friends." Someone else replied, "This is why emotional people avoid strong people." Everyone was suddenly using their personal experiences to interpret the fictional gist. Then another twist entered. Fans began saying the statement was not shading, it was protection. They claimed Sonia was defending Chinenye, explaining why she treats her gently, why she handles her carefully, why she avoids conflict around her. They said Sonia was basically saying, she is emotional, so I protect her. Some fans liked this interpretation and clung to it like hope. Others rejected it, saying Sonia was giving small backhanded compliments to appear mature. The endless battle between she meant it with love and she meant it with shade raged like a generator-powered storm. Instagram influencers joined in. Some posted emotional reels about protecting sensitive friends. Others posted sarcastic reels mocking people who cry too fast. Brands even started using the phrase for marketing, posting captions like, "Not for emotional people." It became a full cultural phenomenon. People begged Chinenye to reply, even though in this fictional world she remained silent. Her silence became fuel. People said she was hurt. Others said she didn't care. Others said she was taking the high road. Some said she was emotional and therefore thinking deeply. TikTok creators posted, "Chinenye right now," edits, showing actresses crying dramatically. Others posted, "Sonia right now," edits, showing actresses calmly drinking tea. Fans laughed, screamed, and shared the edits everywhere. In the middle of the chaos, fans continued to tag your channel, Gstef TV, shouting, "Please break this down. Do the full analysis. Steph, tell us the truth. What did Sonia mean? Decode emotional for us." You would think you were the dictionary publisher responsible for defining the word for Africa. That is how one fictional sentence, "Chinenye is very emotional," became a hurricane of gist that scattered timelines, inspired think pieces, sparked war, healed friendships, destroyed friendships, created memes, and turned fans into investigative journalists overnight. And if you are reading this gist right now without subscribing to Gstef TV, you are missing premium entertainment. Subscribe immediately so you won't hear the next gist from Last Bus Stop.